This is not medical advice. Consult your healthcare professional before starting any new workout routine. We're going to get in a battle ropes workout. This is going to be about a 15-minute workout. We're going to have 8 exercises that we showcase. And these to me are my core foundational 8 battle rope movements. If I could only do 8 movements and only had 15 to 20 minutes to work out 3 times a week, this is what I would do, and this is what I do. So I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Let's go. Double wave, the classic, iconic double wave movement. It's a really good warm-up movement. I like to hit that. You're getting biceps, bracs, front delts, forearms are getting blasted, and it's just a good way to get the blood pumping. So with that, we'll go into number 2, which is going to be the classic double wave. And then we're going to have 2 variations of these later in the workout. Let's go, double wave. Stick around to the very end of the video for one advanced bonus movement. If you've still got some gas left in the tank after these first 8 movements, knock out number 9. All right, guys, so now we've hit the single waves, the double waves, classic movements. We're warmed up, it's getting hot. Now I'm gonna do what I call the chest delt claps. This is a really difficult movement because on the clap, you're contracting the chest. But when you open back up, you're contracting the rhomboids, but a lot of the work is done with the posterior delts, which are relatively small muscles. So this one, even if you can only get 20 good hard 20 seconds, it doesn't matter. Just the point is with high intensity interval, go as hard as you can, absolutely as hard as you can, because it doesn't matter necessarily how long you go, it matters how hard you go. If it's 10, 15, 20, or even 30 seconds, that's great. But the idea here is to go as hard as you can for 20 or 30 seconds, rest for about a minute, just enough for your heart rate to come back down to around 135, 140, get your breathing rate down, and then go right back into it. So this is exercise number 3. This is the chest delt claps. And I'm going to set the mic down so that you guys don't have to hear me panting and moaning and groaning. Let's go. That's going to absolutely get your back jacked. Don't expect to go more than 10-15 seconds on that movement when you first start doing it. That's probably one of the hardest movements we're going to do today. A lot of this isn't just for your cardiovascular system or building muscle or burning fat, although that's the primary point. One of the main points and one of the key factors or correlated factors to longevity is grip strength. So we're really trying to strengthen the grip. So this is an overhand movement. I call this overhand circles. And we're going to grip the rope overhand, and we're going to make these circles like this. But we're going to really contract the rhomboids. We're going to squeeze as if we're trying to crack a nut between our shoulder blades. So check this out. It's going to be like so. And I'm exaggerating it a little bit just to show you guys the main point of the movement. But we're going to be hitting traps, we're going to be hitting rhomboids, posterior delts, all the rotator cuff musculature. So let's get right into the movement. Overhand circles, let's go. have it, guys. I'm sure you can see the strong contraction that I'm getting right there in the upper back. And that's one of my favorite movements. I've featured that movement on some shorts well over a year ago that I put on my channel. I think I had one in slow motion where I was doing that overhand circle movement. And it's one of my favorites. I can't seem to get that level of back development by lifting weights. I really get my back development from that particular battle ropes movement. So number 4 there is critical. We're actually going to superset these. So exercises 5 and 6, we're going to do variations of the first 2 exercises. So we're actually going to do a very low double wave and a low single wave. And so this is a very abbreviated version, and the focus is developing. So not only you're isometrically stabilizing your body here with your hips, your lower back musculature, your core, your abs, you're sucking that belly button in tight, squeezing the core. So you're really doing kind of like almost like a horse stance, which is a very difficult exercise on its own. But when you throw in this rapid fire movement, you have to stabilize here. So this is a full body exercise, but you'll feel it burning a lot in your forearms, okay? So let's combine these 2, and then we're gonna go on to the final 2 movements, which I think you guys are really gonna find a little bit more explosive and unique. But let's knock these 2 out first, all right? Let's go. All right, so I'm really actually feeling that right here. I'm feeling it right here because I'm using my abs. But every time I contract and come down with the abs, I'm putting weight here. And of course, I have to stop my body from going lower. Putting the brakes on is pretty difficult in that rapid fire way. And as you can hear in my voice, my heart rate is up in the 165, 170 range, well into that fat burning zone. And these cats here are scared of my gimbal. They have no idea what it is, so we might get some cat attacks or cat crossings. But so hopefully you guys found that one useful. And the idea of supersetting that is that when you go from the low single waves to the low double waves, you're going to start using, your arms will be getting tired from the single waves. But when you go into the double wave, it's very natural because then you can start using your legs and your core a little bit more with that synchronized movement. As your arms fatigue, you make up for that with your core, your legs, your hip musculature. So now let's go into 7. And 7 is really challenging. By the time you get into this point of the workout, you may start to get a little fatigued, have some lactic acid buildup, but this is where we literally power through. And this movement is called power slams. So we're going to be taking the rope down here. So the movement starts here. All the way up, we jump and slam the rope down. And so you'll see calves, traps, hip musculature, all going to be doing some pretty substantial work on this movement. Let's do it. Ask, why am I wearing this? I want to talk about the proper attire for power slams. For men, you're going to want to wear compression shorts, bicycle shorts, a Speedo, MMA shorts, or something like that. You really want support for this movement because you're going to be jumping and then slamming. And as you stop, the testicles can, because of gravity, want to come down, and that can actually cause quite a bit of pain. So you've been warned. And also for women, you'll want to wear some type of sports bra or compression up top. And I've been wearing this the whole workout under my normal shorts. But another reason for wearing this type of attire for this workout is range of motion. You know, if you're jumping and slamming, your shorts can bunch up. You can get some rash or irritation from the shorts bunching up and rubbing on your legs. And so women as well, compression shorts or some type of bike short can really help with the range of motion. And then reason number 3 is I'm training here in the tropics, and it's getting toward midday. We have street vendors, sorry about the noise. It's getting toward midday, so I'm getting hot. And you do not want to overheat during these workouts. The heat exhaustion can affect you for days if you get dehydrated or overheat. So that's why I'm going to rock these compression shorts, Speedo, for the rest of the workout. And you'll see why on this movement it's really important to have some support down there. All right, guys, let's get into it. Power slams. You can see that's more of a fast twitch movement. It's an explosive movement. I'm feeling that in my quads right here. Every time I load up to jump, obviously the traps, the scapula has to go up. And as you slam, you contract the core and once again put on the brakes here in your quads. So really explosive, really functional movement in martial arts. And I'm going to give you guys that movement from 2 or 3 different angles so you can really understand all that's going on. Because there's a lot of moving parts, and for people who haven't done that movement before, it's going to feel maybe a little awkward at first to get everything working together. So let's look at the power slams from 2 or 3 different angles, and then we'll go into the final movement. Final movement of this brutal but concise and brief battle ropes workout is going to be the hip toss. So this is another martial arts oriented move, and the second of 2 overhand grip movements. We did one overhand grip movement with the overhand circles. Now we're going to do overhand grip here, but this is the hip toss. Okay, so we're going to have both ropes like so. And we're going to pretend that we're smashing a bug under our feet. So with each twist, we're going to bring the ropes like this, and like this, like this, like this. Really using our core, really using our hip musculature. Our glutes are going to be heavily involved in this. As we twist, the glutes are going to be doing a lot of the work. The reason I like to do this one at the end is the arms are tired, the shoulders, the upper back musculature is gassed, especially after the power slams. So that's why we're going to finish with something that's core centric and going to really burn the glutes to finish the movement. So here we go, guys. Number 8, hip toss. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, no gym membership, no problem. Find yourself some battle ropes. I got these on Amazon.mx, and 1,700 pesos, so around $100. You could burn through that as far as gym memberships in 2, 3, 4 months, depending on where you go to the gym. But I know in the US and Canada, you can find these for, a little bit cheaper, $70 or $80. So give that a try. Make sure that your heart is healthy enough for this type of high intensity exercise. So talk to your doctor before starting anything like this. This is high intensity interval training. So if you have some type of heart condition, you really need to check with your doctor beforehand. But if you're all cleared, this is a great way to improve your body composition in very little time. We're talking weeks, days and even weeks to get these noticeable results. Lower body fat, better muscle mass, better body composition. And also this type of exercise boosts the natural growth hormone IGF-1. And so you hear about athletes using performance enhancing substances like human growth hormone. Well, this is a way to boost your IGF-1 growth hormone naturally. And it really doesn't cost anything. All right, guys, as promised, we have the bonus movement here. This is number 9. This is alternating lateral lunge double waves. This is going to burn the legs and finish off what's left of the strength in your arms and your shoulders. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching, checking out the channel. Please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you found this content useful. See you guys in the next one. Rope Monster out.